Hello, welcome to Math for Health Professions. This is going to be a really quick moving pace course. It is our summer intersession. So as you see, the class began yesterday, May the 11th, and it's going to end on May 31st, meaning the last day of this course is the 30th, the 31st. I will be submitting your final grades. This is an online course. Everything you need can be found under the modules links, okay? And I'm going to kind of go over those things. Commitment is what turns a promise into reality. So always do your best. You just always do your best at everything that you do. And remember, your best is 100% you. You cannot compare yourself to anybody else, okay? Or to a bar or to a measure or statistics or anything. Because as long as you know you're doing your best, that's all we can ask for. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of the hard work you do. I have this one quote says, "Don't let the world recognize your greatness, live it, and let the world change, or let the world catch up with you." There's a little bit of that I agree with. There's a little bit of it I can argue with, and I'm sure the same with you. But the basic point of this is you can only change you, and you can only apply the work for you. You can only achieve the goals that you want as long as you put forth those efforts. Someone else can't do it for you. And if you're always comparing yourself to someone else, you're not going to do your best because you're going to be thinking your best is not good enough when it is. You need to believe in yourself, okay? I'm looking forward to working with you, and I wanted to go over some expectations with you. Google Chrome will be the best to use whenever we're using Canvas and the lockdown browser. So here on the homepage has a lot of helpful information. There's a video there. Here's information about me, the instructor, and a good welcome and introduction, the course information, the textbook, the technology to use a classroom, online classroom, my available office hours, and how to reach me. And this is our COVID update, or just any updates we do. Rules regarding the campus rules. So if you come on campus, you do need to know the rules. When to round, important. Print this out. Know this. Okay. Important. You should have done it yesterday. Lockdown browser. I want you to know that I will be going in and grading the quiz, and the lockdown browser is going to be on the midterm and the final exam. This is important to get this issue resolved as of yesterday, because if you wait until tomorrow and then the next tomorrow, it's going to be over with and you won't be able to take the midterm, okay? And it's important that you really apply yourself and study. Reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Come on, if you want to meet virtually, I will be happy to meet virtually. It's easier to meet virtually than it is over the phone to talk about math, but at the same time, don't wait till the day of test and go, can we go over it? Meet with me if you need a little bit of time. I'm here to help you. You can email me your questions and I will email you back, or I'll create a video and share it with the whole class. Because if you're asking, I know someone else needs to know. And I will go over the lockdown browser in just a minute. Main and conversion sheet and abbreviation charts. These should have been printed out yesterday. You got to have these memorized. You have to know them. You have to know them for this class. You have to know them for the next program that you get into, whatever health field you're going. You have to know it. What to do first, it's a good start to read, give you a good expectations of following the links here in Canvas. Outcomes for the course, you're going to be able to master these. Once this course, as we progress, you'll do each part. Course componency, read that. These are some really good rules and expectations over being online communication. It's also good, helpful in person as well. Read these, know these, okay? Expectations, read these and know these. Collaborations, there's times that I do collaborations where you have to collaborate amongst each other, give assignment where you got to work as a group. This is information about how I grade and some expectations about it. This course is going to move so fast. I don't have time for that for y'all because you're going to be studying every day. Entering your math at work into Canvas, if it's uploading it, then it is a picture, PDF. This tells you the difference between the three, what to expect. Know this because there's going to be times I ask for your work. whether it be typed, uploaded, or as a PDF or as a JPEG. And that is two different things and two different links. Course schedule, I do have a schedule out there for you, so definitely get that. Know it, use as a checklist, because every day you got something. If you have a Americans with Disability Act, if you have something like that you need to file, get it filed, get me the proper documentations as immediate as possible, as soon as possible. Responsibilities of each student, read these, because it is your responsibility to read and go over all the material that I give you. Learn it, use the tools. I can only give it to you. I can give you the tools and tell you how to use them. I can give you the paperwork and where to find this information. I can create videos, working them out, going over it, explaining it. But it is up to you to apply yourself outside this classroom. It's up to you to take those tools, read it, go over it, study it, apply it. If you don't do it, this is on you, okay? But if you do reach out and ask questions, that is great, okay? Don't feel bad about doing it. Reach out and ask questions. But make sure that you went over it so you can be specific with your questions. Resources, this is a good tool to go to find out what resources that we offer. This is our IT support. This is my contact information. This is our academic calendar, skills for online courses, and then our final exam information. So click on that and get some helpful information. Announcements, I do post announcements. I try to do them, the Intersession class, I try to do them every day. It might be every other day. In a regular course, it might be a couple times through the week. Syllabus page has got our course syllabus. Read it, know it. It's got information you've got to know. Tentative schedule, again, that's the course schedule. Here is my office hours, my availability, letting you know how to reach me. Instructions downloading on the lockdown browsers. These, I got pictures in there and it's detailed. Very important that you use it. Once you go through the lockdown browser quiz and you click submit or take quiz, it's going to have you go through this process. So have this already and go through that process. Once you've downloaded it, if you will look, where's my icon? Here's mine. Now, depending on what your computer is, what type of computer you got, if your icon looks like this or if it looks like the world, the globe, okay? So once I had it downloaded, I had to log out of all this, go to the lockdown browser. These instructions are in there as well. I click on it. When I click on it, it'll walk me through the steps. Then I have to make sure not wear a hat, let it take a picture, show my ID, show my surroundings. So when I show my surroundings, guys, if you got a laptop, look what happens when I try to show my desk. All I see is that, right? That's not good. And when I ask you to show your surroundings, you gotta literally turn it all the way around. Oh, and it mine recording. So that's something else to watch for. My cord unplugged. So I don't know if it got that, but that's something to watch for, guys. So that's saying you got to turn it all the way around the room. And if you can only go halfway, then go all the other halfway. And then you got to show your desk area, show what you're using, okay? Your paper, your pencil. So if you got it spread out on your desk and if you pick it up right and make sure your cords are good, see, you make sure and show your desk area really good, okay? And the surroundings. And then here's that typing and uploading. Here's entering into answers into Canvas. Here is our library database, academic calendar. Here is your main conversion sheet. Guys, I'm telling you right now, you should already started studying and memorizing this yesterday. Here's your abbreviations and when to round. When to round, you should already started studying that yesterday. Outcomes for this course. Here's the course outcomes, basic math. We're doing that now. That's today. Day 2. Critical thinking and dosage calculations and safe medical practices coming up. And we're going to be doing that. There is going to be a part 2 to critical thinking. I'm going to add in here as well. Now let's go to the modules page. The modules page, you're going to see more information on my page. Let me click on student view. Let me click on student view. Let's see. So on your end, it shows up just a little bit different. Here is important course information, course schedule, instructor's office hours, and accessing the vertical meeting. Okay, I use Microsoft Teams for this course, but sometimes Microsoft Teams is not accessible to all students, or they have struggled with it depending on the computer they got. So I do Zoom as well. So if I do Zoom, I'll send you that link. However, let's go down. This lockdown browser's expectations, read it, know it, went around, type in your answers in your work and uploading your work. Day 1, that was yesterday. You should have completed all of these assignments here. Okay, you have a daily check-in. Here is went around. You notice it's there. Also, I'm going to add the conversion sheets here too. I'm going to add it in day 2. Decimal placement video. So if you're having trouble on rounding and what is the tenths, the hundredths, and how to place the decimals, this is a good video to watch. Part 2 of day 1, our expectations through the lockdown browsers with respondents. I got a video here. And then the lockdown respondents, I'm gonna I'll probably replace this. I'm not sure. I gotta look at this video. Okay, guys. The lockdown lockdown respondents. The reason why I said I gotta look at this video is because I update my videos. I do my best to update them every course on stuff like the expectations, on the math. I get to reuse some of them and I create new ones. And when students ask me more questions, I create more than 2. Okay, back to the lockdown browser. Whenever you use this, guys, like I said, Google Chrome is the best. Laptop or desktops. Don't use tablets, don't use iPhones, or phones, period. Anything other than a laptop and desktop, you're not going to be successful at. If you have a Windows S, there's certain settings you have to change in the computer. If you have a MacBook or a Chromebook, there's settings there that we have to work with that you may have to change. So if you have any trouble with the lockdown browsers, depending on what it is, I will ask you what computer are we using. And then we'll go from there on who I need to send you to and what to resolve it. Basic math, here are some PDFs that I've uploaded for y'all that will help you through basic math. And then day 2, chapter 1 and 2. Click on the chapter 1 and 2. Every one of the chapter reviews, as you notice, always click on it. What it is I tell you the pages in the textbook to go to, practice problems to go over, and then I got my videos on topic specific, as you can see here. And then I got some more helpful materials to download, PDFs you can print. These are practice problems. There's a lot here that you can practice. These also came from the textbook as well. And then your day 2 check-in. And I'm gonna have basic math lecture videos here and basic math exam. It's just not open yet, okay? And as you notice, I got all these modules, but I don't have the assignments. I'm working on those as we go. It kind of helps me to stay up to speed with you, as well as if I want to add or create new. I love doing that. So just keep an eye for that. But you can go through and look at the, and I'll pull the chapters in here. I'll get those in there today so you have access to them all the time. And you can go back and forth. Some people like to review certain sections because they struggle more with it than the others, but review them all. But if something you're struggling with, definitely go back over and holler at me. All assignments in this Canvas shell, all of them, I go back through and look at. The reason why is Canvas doesn't know all correct answers. The only assignments that I don't go look at, unless you said that there's a specific problem in there that you are in question about, I will go look to make sure there's not an error in the actual video assignment. Because what I do is I create a video and I embed questions and then I sync it to the Canvas. So if there's an error, it'll be somewhere in there. And if you notice that it changed, if you notice something about a problem that either you're correct or not incorrect or not correct, but you're in question about, I'll go review it. And if it's a software thing, I can fix it and it will fix your grade. If it's an error on your end, I can explain it to you. Okay. Those assignments are the only ones I don't do. But any other assignments, like the exams or Canvas, just regular quiz or uploading your work, I grade those. Day 1 up here, you had these assignments. I grade these. The lockdown browser, I grade them. Canvas will give you a grade. It might give you a 0, might give you a 5 out of 10. Canvas will give a grade, but I grade them. So please do not stress. Do not email me saying, hey, my answers are correct. Canvas counted it wrong. I'm going to be grading these. However, if you do have a question and you say, hey, I did this work and I'm just liking some clarification over some of the problems in here that may be wrong or may not be wrong, would you please review it so I can make sure and understand how to do it, or you just want some clarification over a specific problem in there? I have no issues with that. I am happy to look at it. But if you tell me you know your answers are correct and Canvas found it wrong, and why did I get a 5 out of 10? I'm telling you right now, it's because I manually go in and grade these, okay? Canvas does not know all correct answers. So please understand that. But also know that I'm here and I am all about you. I'm all about, and my goal is that you are successfully learning this material, because I cannot stress how important this math is. This math is saving someone else's life. When you get into that health program, they're going to expect you to already know everything I'm giving you now. They're going to expect you to know the conversions. They're going to expect you to know your abbreviations. They're going to expect you to know how to solve a math problem like fast. I mean, they're not going to have time to wait on you to try to figure it out. So it is extremely important to you to learn this material. I am here as a tutor for you to learn, as well as be your instructor to guide you in that process and show you how to use the tools that are given and give you more information. Okay, so please do not hesitate to reach out to me. This is a fast moving class, so that means every day you got something. The weekends I like to give to you as a time to refresh on the week and take a pause to breathe, because you're fixing to cram in a bunch more information. Now, that saying, the final weekend, you will have an exam, and I'm not sure if the midterm's gonna fall on the weekend yet, but the tentative schedule is already out, so you will know for sure what's expected, okay? So I'm looking forward to working with you. Thank you, guys.